Hi there. This is the second video on subtracting polynomials. This one's a little more challenging than the last one we did. If you can handle this, you should handle anything that you're going to get thrown at you in grade 12. All right, so here we, let me stop. I would hope that you have already done the worksheet. If not, how about you turn off video now, do the worksheet, and then turn it back on and double check your work to make sure it's good and you know what you're doing. Right, distributive property, so 0 comes down. So there's nothing to do there. Minus 3x plus 27y minus 3. Now, before we go further, I'm going to do my check. Okay, so this was a plus 3, this is a minus 3, negative 27 to plus 27. Yeah, we're golden. That's kind of a weird looking answer. I guess technically we added the 0 to the minus 3 back there and collected all our like terms. What has essentially happened? Well, it just means that everything in that bracket changed signs. That's how it goes. Minus 12x plus 2y distribute y plus 7x squared. Oopsies. Distribute minus 6x squared plus 8y. I wanted to show you this one to show that, you know, you might have parts that are in brackets, parts that aren't. Oh well, that's okay. Now, let's look at how this should be written out. First of all, I lost the squared there. That's one thing. X squared. Now I'm going to double check because I got a little paranoid. Okay, all my variables are good. So I've got x squared there, I've got x squared there, I've got x squared there. So minus 12 plus 7 is going to give me minus 5. Minus 6 is going to give me minus 11 x squared. Now with my y's, I've got 2y minus 15y, 8y. So 2y minus 15 is going to give me minus 13 plus 8 should be 5. Oh my brain just disappeared on me. Hold on. Stop laughing. You all have days like this. So use your calculator. So 2 minus 15 plus 8 is minus 5. That was right. Nothing wrong with that. There we go. All right, next one. Oof, look at them. Look at all those negatives. So got to pay careful attention. Watch for the ones out front. At least when I type them, for some reason the computer won't make them very big. This one, and then these ones are bigger. I don't know why it does that. So 7x distributing minus 10y plus 8z. Quick check. I can see all my signs have changed on me. And the same thing here, we're going to distribute again. Minus 3x squared plus 6y squared plus, whoops, no, minus 10z. All right. Now, putting this in order, let's see, let's do it right. So alphabetically, x's come first. And if we look, minus 3x squared. And there are no more other x squareds. So then we can put plus 7x. Now, that plus is important to have in there. And that exists because there's an understood plus up there. Those are my x's. Now come y's. So there's 10y there. Oh, look at that. I missed 2. I thought there were 2 different ones. Good. So minus 10 and plus 6 is going to give me minus 4y squared. And then we've got 8z and minus 10z is minus 2z. And there is nothing we can put together. So there's our answer. That 1, 2, 3, 4. We will call that a polynomial because there are 4 terms. What's this one? That is a binomial. Polynomial. Two terms. And actually up here, let's look. That one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 3 terms. So it's a trinomial. If you're wondering, do you have to do that on a question? No, that was just a bit of random review to throw in because. All right, almost I guess it's the last of the horizontal ones. 5x squared plus 15x plus 4 distribute minus 7 minus 3x squared plus 10x. Math is so cool. Plus 13x squared plus 6x plus 5. All right, now, because I was screwing up there, I'm going to double check. This should come down exactly the way it is. Okay, that's good. This one, everything should change the sign, so minus 7. I'll go this way, minus 3. Change there. And this one should change. So, where am I? Here we are. Plus 13 plus 6 plus 5. Cool. So we've got 5x, and we've got negative 3x, and we have positive 13x. So 5 minus 3 is 2x squared plus 13. So that's going to give me 15x squared. And x is 15 and 10 and 6. So 15 and 10 is 25, plus 6 more is plus 31x. And then we've got a 4 and a 7 and a 5 over here. So 4 minus 7 is minus 3, plus 5 should be about 2. Oops. And there we go. Now, I threw these ones with the vertical subtraction at the bottom. Every once in a while, you'll see them in a textbook or something. If you see it done vertically, make sure you read the directions or look at the samples they do, because depending on the book, it will change how they set it up. The ones I've seen will have the instructions tell you to subtract, but they don't put a subtract sign out front. Right? So like normally you know, 12 minus 15, this part isn't there. Excuse me. So a couple of options. One, if you absolutely don't like this, there's nothing wrong. I'll do it down here. 6c minus 5 minus 2c minus 9. And then just do the question like we were doing up on top. Okay. What I tend to do, okay, now that is just reminding me that that is a plus 2c. I will put in my signs, and I obviously should have made that question bigger so you could see it. This is me being lazy. I could rewrite the question too, but I don't like rewriting over the signs in the original question, especially on this, because my pen and the ink or in the printer looks exactly the same, and then I just honestly can't remember what my original question was. So now I've got 6 minus 2, it's 4c, and minus 5 plus 9. So these signs don't matter anymore, it's the circled ones, plus 4c. Now, to take a look at this one, I was trying to trick you, because what's weird? You see it? Actually, there's a couple of things that are weird on this one. First of all, they're not lined up. right? Because b squareds, I can't put those together with cb's, and I can't put those two together. So maybe this one we should do horizontally. 8b squared minus 3bc minus, now, here's another thing that was weird. Was this, right? If you look in the question, it was written as CB. It should always be in alphabetical order, because if you're having a bad day, this and this might look different enough that you don't realize that they're like terms. But if you put everything in alphabetical order, it should work out a lot easier. So let's see, we got 8b squared minus 3bc distribute minus 5bc plus 4c squared. I've seen students over the years that just, I mean, they'll start at the top of the page and they will draw every single one of those arrows all at once. I do it one at a time to remind myself, because I'm distributing and I'm distributing that negative. So I remember to do it to all the parts. All right, alphabets. 8b squared. Now you can see these two belong together. Minus 3 minus 5 is going to be minus 8 bc plus 4c squared. Bring them along. We didn't do much. All right. I'm going to be lazy on this last one, and looks like I can just do it right here. So just going to put my signs in there. So now I've got 5m to the third plus m to the third. So that's going to give me 6m3. And now I've got minus n squared minus 4n squared, minus 5n squared. Your choice, whichever way you want to do that. And that is, I think, the last video on subtracting polynomials. If you've got this one cased, awesome. Good job. You're going to be a math hero pretty soon.